And who better to talk about being the MVP than the former AL MVP, Ken Griffey Jr. First off, Ken, how do you feel about this year's MVP pick? What kind of player does it take to win this award?
Well, you know, being named, even if you don't win it, being named in the MVP race is an accomplishment in itself, meaning you had a very good year. Me winning it in '97, you know, it was nerve-wracking because you don't know the voting, how it's going to go. But once you hear your name saying that you won it, it's a relief and you can enjoy it. I had other teammates around me who were there to celebrate it with me. So this year's MVP, you know, he's got some things to buy for the guys.
What was the biggest difference for you heading into the next season?
The biggest difference of me heading into the next year was, you know, the expectations of you got to do it again. So going out there, I pretty much had the same numbers back-to-back years. I didn't win it the second year, but, you know, every year you go out there, you do your job, you go out there and make sure that you give your team the best chance of winning. And, you know, if the numbers come up and you win. But if you don't, you don't. But for the most part, you want to go out there and be consistent throughout the season.
He's officially a Cy Young Award winner. Jake Peavy, what impressed you most about this pitching performance all season?
Well, composure, start to start. Every start you go out there and you feel a little bit different. Your body feels a little bit different. It's a long season. Cy Youngs don't happen by accident. You see the preparation that goes into every start. Then in big moments, able to execute. When the game gets big, he's able to focus it in, make big pitches when he has to.
Yeah, consistency, right? Executing consistently day in and day out. Just the way he mixes his pitches, utilizes his fastball and breaking stuff as well. It's just masterful. So he's not only a hard-throwing pitcher, he's not just a thrower, he's actually an artist out there on the mound.
Jake, he's got one. How does he get another one?
Well, you've got to prepare and know that the rest of the league is now going to be excited to face you. You are the head of the class, the Cy Young Award winner. You better prep. You better continue to evolve new pitches, new ways to get people out. When you're a Cy Young Award winner, you've got that target on you.
And with that, the regular season is over, and it looks like we're going to see some new faces making their postseason debut. Carlos, what can you tell about the postseason and why it's so difficult and why it's so unique?
Man, it's just a totally different ball game. I mean, it's a new beginning. So whatever you did in the regular season no longer matters.
That's right.
And I love that. I mean, the intensity that you take to the ballpark every single day is just superb. You have a new, pep in your step. You're ready to go. You know that everything you do, every little thing matters. It's the most fun I've had playing baseball, postseason baseball.
That's right. If you're a rookie making it to the postseason or you're a 10-year veteran, it's like making your major league debut all over again. All is brand new, more focus, attention from the media and outside hype, and then pitch to pitch is very intense in postseason baseball. It is the best.
What do you recall, Jake, about your first postseason start?
My first postseason start, I had some broken ribs in St. Louis, and it did not go well in Old Busch Stadium. Albert Pujols and company put a hurting on Mr. Peavy.
Yeah. Carlos, what about you?
Just trying to keep my breathing under control. And we were talking about paying attention to detail. How about this pitch right now? Win this pitch, pitch to pitch. It just escalated from there. But that's basically the mentality you got to have to succeed.
Well, 162 in the books. Now the real fun begins. The playoffs are here.
Joe, I remember back when you first burst on the scene, you dealt with the pressure, the burden of expectation, right, of being the first overall pick. Did you feel that more in your first big league game or your first postseason game?
Well, they're very similar feelings. Your first big league game and then your first postseason game. When you get to the postseason, even if you're a 5-6 year veteran, it feels like a new season. It feels like almost a different game. And those are the
energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the New York Mets. Boog Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the number one way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Kodai Senga.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Down the line, it's a base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. Ortega around second, headed for third. The relay to the plate. Tag, not in time. He scores. It's 1-1.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Man at second with one away. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Webb, a guy after Tommy John surgery, changed his arm slot a little bit. He ditched that four-seam fastball, went with the sinker, and he's turned into a ground ball machine. Started after it, appeal to first. No swing. The pitch. They say it went. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. There's the ball. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
Well, I can see he had a big lead out there at second base.
And stepping in for New York, Alfredo Martinez. He doubled home a run in his first AB. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And that one fouled off. Ortega, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed,
he's got it, and there's two away. And they put the tag on him for the out. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the fourth now in game number one. It's the Mets 2 and the Giants 1. So up next, Alfredo Martinez. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Chris Logan Webb, a Northern California guy, but he grew up a fan of the Oakland A's. He grew up going to both teams' games, Giants and A's, but his dad was an Oakland fan, so he loved the Tim Hudson, Bobby Crosby, Stephen Vogt teams with the Oakland A's. And now, Blake Sable. That one ripped. And this one could be extra bases. One runs in. Runner around third. He scores as well. It's 4-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI.
And welcome back. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And stepping in for New York, Alfredo Martinez. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The punch out there, and there's one down.
Well, I definitely say that's a three-pitch save. This guy might feel cheated a little bit. Gets in the ball game, wants to show off his arsenal, and really didn't get that opportunity. But I think he'll take it. Whenever you can get that save and do it efficiently, he'll be ready to pitch tomorrow.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close two-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our Shambi's. Baseball fans, and welcome. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the New York Mets. Along with my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Getting the nod in this one, David Peterson. What's the word on him?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Alfredo Martinez will hit next. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. Line drive, base hit.
Batting fourth.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Pete Alonso. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Good eye right there. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Runner on the go. And that one is lifted in the air. Slater gets under it. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. An inning in the... And now the big-time power threat, Alfredo Martinez. And he's already singled in this game. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in his major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. Just such a rare thing in baseball. And you know, just about every front office is watching him and dreaming of having their own guy like him in the organization.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Murphy on second. Marte at first. 2 out of the inning. Out to short. Newman. They get the force, That's the third out. So 2 down. Here's a speed threat, Alfredo Martinez. This guy with light tower power. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. What do you get? A free bowl of soup with that home run? He sends it out of here. And they grab the lead. It's 4-2.
Nobody pass up and mess up the scene I set. I like to stand in a crowd and watch the people wonder. But think about it, then you understand. I'm just to music, maybe it's a habit. I gotta use it, even if it's jazz or the quiet storm. I hook a beat up, convert it into hip-hop form. Write a rhyme in graffiti and every show you see me in. Deep concentration, cause I'm no comedian.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or...
And next for the Mets, Alfredo Martinez. Certainly a factor in this one thanks to his 3-run blast back in the 5th.
Well, definitely one of the most impactful swings of the game. A big reason why they're working with the lead and looking to add to it right here, Boog. Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
That one to first. Wade steps on the bag. That ends the frame. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 4 and the Giants 2.
Well, this was a must-win for these guys. Game 2 of the series at home after dropping Game 1. They win it today. They feel a lot better heading to the next ballpark for Game 3.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the New York Mets taking on the San Francisco Giants. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Man, it's been fun so far, Boog, that's for sure. After splitting the first two, Game 3 takes on even more meaning than usual. You don't want to be the team that drops this one and then be faced with having to win 2 games in a row in order to take the series. That's tough.
And the pressure on the starting pitchers is big in this one. Each of them is being counted on to come through with a quality performance, hoping to save some of that bullpen for really critical games coming up. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here on the hill and coming off a great start, Lucas Giolito.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Bottom of the first, and digging in for San Francisco, Kevin Newman. And he deals. And that one clips the corner. Martinez, the reigning Cy Young Award winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Here's a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty delivers. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. So here's Wade now. And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-2. Out towards right center field. Nimmo makes the grab for the second out.
Batting third, the second baseman,
Tyro Estrada to the plate. First offering, and it just misses. Right side. Marte makes the catch, inning over. Giants go down quietly. We played an inning, no score. Back here in San Francisco, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
0-2 now. In the air, right field. Marte moves under it.
That's fine. I got
and
it.
out number 1 on the grab.
batting fifth, the catcher,
Blake Sable, the next Giant to hit. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. And that's in there for strike 1. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
Next pitch just misses, and that's ball 1. Hit weakly on the ground, and he picks it up in foul territory. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Now 2 out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Oh, 2 to Davis. Gets a piece and stays alive.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Giants down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at Oracle Park, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now it's Wilmer Flores. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Check swing. No appeal. And now it's even 1-1. That one missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
Goes down looking.
Batting it.
And now Jack Peterson. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0. Come on now.
Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. And a 1-2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Ortega settles underneath it.
I got it.
And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Batting ninth, the right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. The batter will be Michael Conforto. Conforto, a former All-Star, hitting 9th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. First pitch just misses. That's inside.
2-0 to count.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
And 2 away now.
The wind of the pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. Next offering is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On a line, base hit.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, it takes so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Struck him out looking. 1 left for San Francisco. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back. Here's Lamont Wade Jr.
The first baseman.
The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, out towards left center. Ortega squeezes it, and a quick out, number one.
The second baseman, Tyrell.
Here's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to short, Lindor tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Yastrzemski in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
Sends it to first. Play made. That ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Mets 3 and the Giants nothing. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning, down the third baseman, J.D. Davis. The wind and the pitch. And there's the strike.
Well, these Giants being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind.
Can't field it cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Next is the designated hitter, Wilmer Flores.
No ball. 1 strike.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The left fielder, number 23.
Jack Peterson stands in. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Righty to the plate. Good eye right there.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Next offering is fouled back.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They're down 4-0. And welcome back. Michael Conforto will climb in. The pitch. That one missing inside.
Hey, we got nobody.
And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Left-hand hitter waits. And a count 1-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
That misses. 1-1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Next one just misses. 2-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Next one misses. 3-2 now. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next offering is in for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here at Oracle Park. Now it's the second baseman, Tyro Estrada.
Second baseman.
And the pitch. Going on.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pulls that one foul. And the righty deals. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. And that one almost got him. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Bounce to the right side, and it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boone. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Estrada gets his lead at first with nobody out. And now 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
That one in for a strike. 2-2. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. Man at first, Blake Zabel digs in now. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And it's fouled away.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Let's turn 2 here.
Hard on the ground to first. Lindor, that's 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Giants nothing. Back here in San Francisco, on to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's J.D. Davis. Martinez back to work.
Ball 1.
Just off the outside edge.
No strike.
next offering is in for a strike. Kicks and fires. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
It's a good take.
He goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Flores in the box now. No balls and a strike. Strike 2. A little bit low.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
The wide to kick the pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Five foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 23, John.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Alfredo Martinez out of the game, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Jeff Brigham will take over here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks it. Game threes are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Your final score 5-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New
world that made me crazy. Might just turn around to 180. I ain't
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the New York Mets taking on the San Francisco Giants. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And on the mound in this one, Logan Webb. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
And now the Mets DH, Alfredo Martinez. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. And first offering is fouled off. And the 0-1. Swung on, belted. Haniger ranging back, looking up. Makes the catch up against the wall. Runner tags up for third. In there safely.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
So now here's the Mets DH, Alfredo Martinez.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Chris, one interesting note, Logan Webb is considered legally blind because of an astigmatism. Causes blurred vision.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be able to tell as dominant as he's been on the mound, that's for sure.
Haniger settled back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Alfredo Martinez. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
And Martinez is out, and there's one away. One gone, runner at first. Now it's the DH, Alfredo Martinez. First offering misses the mark. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Davis settles under it. That's out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart. These guys played extremely well to force this series into a Game 5. It's just like the Game 7. You win or go home. That Game 5 should be a lot of fun to watch.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. At MLB.
Hey, one more word, I'ma call Jug Knight. It's my man, boy here, like Kimbo Slice. He got hands. They me, they say I got something in my jeans. Big bands, baby girl on me a little too drunky for me.
From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the New York Mets. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Yeah, Boog, the only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games. And the way these teams have battled each other, and with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Hard to imagine it won't be a classic, Siggy. I'm ready to see what surprises are waiting for us. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. And starting in this one, Kodai Senga. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Siggy.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
There's a swing and a drive. What do you get, a free bowl of soup with that home run? He sends it out of here, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
Nobody press up and mess up the scene I set. I like to stand in the crowd and watch the people wonder. But think about it, then you understand. I'm just to music, maybe it's a habit. I gotta use it, even if it's jazz or the quiet storm. I hook a beat up, convert it into hip-hop form. Write a rhyme in graffiti in every show you see me in. Deep concentration, cause I'm no comedian.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the...
Alfredo Martinez up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. They say it went. Martinez getting to start at the hot corner, just 19 years old. And, of course, has a Cy Young to his credit. In the air out towards right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. So they make short work of them there. Fifth and final game of the series as we move to the fourth. We are tied 2-2. Alfredo Martinez, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Singing, even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani for this to be impressive. He's proved his tremendous talent by taking the two-way role this far. Well, just a classic case of finding a hole with that one. He didn't have to hit it real hard in that direction. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
One down. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. First offering, and it just misses.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
DeSclafani throws over, and he's back in on a dive.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Swings and misses. Slider right there.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Throw to second. He's safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
2-2. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Martinez over at second, 1 down. 3-2 now. Next pitch is popped up. Wade makes the grab, and there are 2 outs.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Now it's going to be Francisco Alvarez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Runner leads away at second. He's trying for third. Pitch misses in. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. So up next for New York, Alfredo Martinez. Up the middle, base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Martinez trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Tries to get back, but he can't. The throw hangs him.